everyone, this is Hops from PbNation, and the wait is finally over. We have in our hands the new Axe Pro. This was announced shortly before World Cup, and it was made available at World Cup. So I'm really excited to get my hands on this thing. I think that the Axe is a wonderful platform. You know, it's low maintenance, it's a great shooter, really no frills to it. These also hold a really good resale value too on the BST, so if you ever want to think about upgrading to maybe a Vanquish or something, you definitely can and get your money's worth for this gun. So let's take a closer look at this thing. So if you get the new Axe Pro, this is what you will actually get. You have the box right here. Nice foam padding on top to keep your gun protected, which comes in this slot right here. Silica packet, tasty. You get 2 slots in here for your barrel. The new Axe does come with a 14-inch barrel. It's the new Driver XX barrel. You only get 1 control bore, but there's definitely room to expand. And you can't really see it right now, but with this foam padding in here, you can take these out. So if you get some more bags for this, you can definitely add to that. Barrel bag and a parts kit. Comes with lube, 2 Allen wrenches, rubber gasket, some O-rings, some springs, detents. We'll get into this more of what exactly you can do with this gun, what's different about it as well. Side by side, we have the old Axe right here. This is the new Axe Pro. Biggest difference is obviously the foregrip. You now have some space to actually wrap your thumb around it, which I love. I was not a big fan of the ergonomics on this. So this right here, a really awesome improvement. The grip itself is actually narrower. We'll open this up and kind of show you how it's laid out there. Another difference is the relay ASA. This is actually slightly smaller. Gauge size is still the same size. Personally, when I was shooting left-handed, I would like to see a smaller gauge on here, or you can just put a plug on there. Up to you. But it is still the relay system that can be seen on the Vanquish, etc., etc. Feed necks are different as well. This feed neck right here is a clamping feed neck, meaning that right here, you clamp it onto the body. You don't have to worry about unscrewing it anymore like you did on the old Axe. Another big difference is the detent system. We actually have removable detents on here. This is an eye cover instead of the detent system right here. I mean, these can be stripped out, you know, just not good. This is a huge improvement over it. You also have the removable bolt system now, is a lot easier. You don't have to worry about twisting this out. You just pop that button and pull it straight out. That's all you have to do to get that bolt out of there. So let's take a look at this bad boy a little closer. Before we get into this new Axe Pro, I figured it'd be good to weigh this out and see just how much of a difference there is between this generation and the old generation of the Axe. So I have a trusty scale here. Turn this on. So, completely zeroed. New Axe Pro. 1 pound, 14 ounces. Barrel is not on here, but that's the actual body weight. Here's the old Axe. 2 pounds, 1 ounce. So, quite the difference there. So, here's a closer look at the actual Axe Pro, the new one. First things first, it comes with a 2-piece barrel this time stock. It is a 688 bore. Now, you can't, if you get different backs, you know, you can use it. If you have a friend, you can bump some backs off the Vanquish. Or what you can do is the new pipe system that's coming out, that will work on this as well. But this is the new Driver XX barrel, so very cool that they're including this brand new. So right now I have the old bolt out of the Axe. We'll take the new one out and I'll show you just how simple that is. Just press this button right here. Depending on the grease that you have on here, this may pop out, it may not. I know in the video when they announced this thing that the bolt just popped right out. You won't have that problem on here. So it, like I said, it depends on the grease. When you have this aired up, this will not pop out either. I know that's a big worry, but if you have this aired up, you press this button, bolt will not come out. So, the new bolt system, we just take that out. We'll get this out of the way. So here, right here on the right is the old bolt. This is the new bolt. You can already see it. There is a small difference. New bolt is a little smaller. They've taken off some meat on it. However, the bolt itself is still the same, so if you have any upgrades, you can still use that. The volume chamber on this, however, is still the same size. So keep that in mind. Other than that, they've shrunk this down a little bit. They've also shrunk the body down a little bit too, just to kind of accommodate for that. So it's a really close feeling gun. It feels great when it's in your hands. I tested it out with a Ninja SL68 and it felt great in my hands. So that's the bolt. To work on the axe, all you need are 2 hex heads. You need a 3/32 and a 5/64. Now, on the axe, they've done a really good job of hiding the screws, so it's not really, especially to attach the body to the frame, so you won't really see it. There's one hidden screw right here on the back of the frame, and then there's one here right in the breech. So we're just gonna take those out. So I fast forward a little. Taking screws out is kind of boring, so this is completely unscrewed. And all you have to do, just be a little careful because you have your transfer tube and your solenoid right here. So be a little careful when you're separating that from the grip frame. But when you do that, this is it. So to expand a little what I was saying with the bolt, you know, when you have it aired up, if you press that bolt release, it will not come out because there is a piston here in this transfer tube that will shoot up when it's aired up, and it'll keep the bolt from coming out. So that's a nice safety feature on there. Other than that, the transfer plate is pretty much the same. They've cut down a little on the screws, so you only have to unscrew 6 of them. You have your micro switch right here for your trigger, and then right here is the eye plug. We'll get into that a little later, but let's take a look a little closer at the eye system right here. We have an eye cover now. We also have removable detents, a lot easier to get access to take them out. You don't have to worry about unscrewing them. They just pop right out. We'll take a look at these. So just unscrew this. And there we have it. So here's a closer look at what is under this eye cover right here. You have your eyes and your detent. This can pop out. It's not cooperating with me right now, but this will come out, so if you have to clean it after a day of play, if it gets dirty in there, if you have some ball breaks, you definitely can. This detent also can come out just like that, so you can clean that. Pretty simple. A lot simpler version of this. It's a nice system now. And it just pops back in just like that. So the axe is really good at being a low maintenance gun, and they've definitely continued that with the new Axe Pro. If you want to take this transfer plate off, which we are going to do, here's all you need to do. This transfer tube right here just unscrews like that. The solenoid has a little plug right here, so you just take that out right there, and then you can unscrew it as well. So right here on the transfer plate, there are 6 screws that you need to take out in order to access the very bottom of this body right here. Or if you need to take your eyes off completely too, and the eye board, this will have to come off. But 6 screws, it's a lot simpler now. And that is not the right hex head size. Sweet. So we have all the screws out. And if you take this out, so here's the board. It's very simple. All it does is connect to the eyes and the micro switch and for your solenoid, and that's it. Very no frills. You have your socket here for the red line board, which we'll get into a little later, and your gasket right here for the transfer. So, and that's pretty much it. So this gun is just, I can't say it enough, just how simple this gun is. Not only to maintain, but to shoot, everything about it. The Axe is just such a great platform, and it's hard to believe, but yes, they have actually improved this, and that's great to see. So here's the frame. Trigger's kind of messed up right now just because it's nothing's holding it down. Now this can come apart. All you have to do is take this screw out right here, and then your foregrip will detach. This trigger guard here is actually removable, and to get that off of there, you just take this screw out right here. Also, the hidden screw in the grip frame to attach the frame to the body is right here, and it's held in by a little rubber piece, so shake it around. That's not going to go anywhere. Also, what they've improved is this new bolt catch right here, the bolt lock. This is actually built into the frame, so you don't have to worry about this popping out. You just have the spring in here and the lock, but it's not going to go anywhere. Shaking it around, don't have to worry about it, so it's a lot simpler. Here are the prongs for the redline board. When we open up this foregrip here, we'll get into that a little more. So let's take a look at that. So we took the cover off the foregrip. As you can see right here, this is the only screw that you need to get out of there to unscrew. This is also hidden in the body. This is not going to go anywhere either. It's held in place, so when you take this apart, you don't have to worry about that going anywhere. So this is what's inside of it. You have your little capacitor right here. This is your redline board. You have a rubber gasket right here. This will help with weather sealing. It'll help keep moisture out of there, so this does not get fried. The battery is also in here sideways instead of the other way around, so this actually helps lead to that slimmer profile on that foregrip right here. Also with the redline board, you have the window right here and the little joystick control, and that's it. So I'm here at Aerosol Paintball. This is the new indoor facility for them in St. Paul. This is a 30,000 square foot location for them. It features a full PSP regulation field, and they're also certified master techs for planned eclipse. So if you're in the area, you have your Geo, your Ego is going down, your SL, you definitely come here, get it fixed. They'll do that for you. We have the Axe here. We're going to efficiency test it. I'm concussed right now, so I can't play. But what this will allow me to do is go up to just random players, let them say, hey, you want to test this out? Give me your thoughts on it. So players can definitely get some real thoughts on this gun.
Alright, so I'm shooting the new Axe today. First impressions, it shoots really smooth right out of the box. It's amazing. I'm a bigger guy, so it's a little bit small for me. If you're a smaller to medium-sized dude, I'd definitely say pick one of these up. It will not be ready.
I'm shooting the Axe Pro today at Aerosol Paintball. Played about 4 or 5 points with it. Very smooth, very quiet. Shooting good lanes off the break, didn't chop any paintballs or anything. All around a great gun, you know. I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
Hey guys, this is the new Axe. It shoots pretty much like an Axe. It's just it feels 100 times better than the original Axe. And you point it, it'll shoot there. Super smooth. Put a smile on my face when I shot that guy going to the corner. So,
the new Axe. Played a few rounds with it. Really enjoyed it. Shot really smooth. Another change that I liked is how they made this thicker and it tapered off up here. Just kind of made the ergonomics. I felt a lot better in the hands. Definitely a smaller profile than I'm used to. It kind of took a little bit of a learning curve to get used to that. But all in all, I think I like it.
So I'm out here at Aerosol Paintball. I'm on their field. The turf on here feels phenomenal. We'll get some shots of that to show you the facility a little bit. We're gonna efficiency test this Axe right here, just see how many shots we can get. It's actually climate controlled in here, so we should get an accurate reading. So let's find out. All right, so tank's pretty much bleeding empty. We got 1,372 shots on this, so that's actually really good.